Hallo, hallöchen Leute, willkommen wieder zurück zu Genshin Impact. Wir machen hier wieder getrost weiter in Durins kleiner Geschichte und hoffen, dass wir für ihn ein gutes Ende achieven werden, aber mal gucken. Ne? Durchbricht die Grenze der Geschichte. Achso. Okay. Scheint nicht zu funktionieren. Scheint irgendwie nicht zu funktionieren. Ach so, jetzt krieg ich was hin. Zack, zack, zack. Okay, so langsam aber sicher. So langsam aber sicher, ja. Wir haben es geschafft.
Gotta keep going.
Ja, aber du kannst ja theoretisch schon durch.
My consciousness is...
Keep going, Durin. A pure soul is your essence, not an empty void.
I feel so weak.
Stand tall, Durin. You are not some amorphous idea. The body I made for you is flesh and bone.
Am I truly alive?
Yes, Durin, but you must keep going. You're as alive and real as I am.
I can't feel a connection.
You're not alone in this world, Durin. At the very least, you have me.
No.
I can't remember anything. Who am I?
Your name is Durin, and there are many who still remember it.
Ja, aber im falschen
My
Zusammenhang.
name is Durin.
You're taking too long. Come on, Durin, run! In this world, fate waits for no one.
Wohin geht's denn?
Where am I meant to go? What am I supposed to do?
Go make your wish come true, Durin.
My wish?
Ah. Na gut, dann gehen wir mal hier hoch.
Your story's not over yet.
Wie wir durch die Stufen durchlaufen. Voll geil. Na gut, okay, da sind wir jetzt anscheinend jetzt da. Deine Geschichte ist noch nicht zu Ende. Oh, jetzt sind wir wieder in der Minecraft-Welt.
Silence, huh? Have you nothing to say about... Let me get this straight. You want to graft your story onto this unfinished thread of fate. And in doing so, not only rewrite...
Quite the brilliant idea. Still, the story's survival depends entirely on whether the author keeps...
Exactly. And the moment foretold by the prophecy is still set.
I see. I thought my own ignorance might be the problem. That I'd asked more of the noble science of alchemy than it could ever deliver. Or that I had failed to discern the heavenly signs and grasp the secret truth underlying the prophecy. Little did I imagine that time itself would prove to be the great... Well, my friend, this has been a most intriguing experiment. And
Someday, the prophecy will come to pass. So remember, my friend, much like the stars themselves.
thank you, everyone. You've helped me so much already. But, Alice, I still have one final favor to ask. Will you lend me your magic one last time? Just enough for me to keep his story alive until the prophecy is fulfilled?
You mean you want me to extend your lifespan?
No, not in that sense. As Rheindotter once told me, the laws governing life and death are among the most unyielding in this world. I'm well aware of that. Whether it lasts a day or an age, the span of one's life is determined by fate alone. If I tried to breach that law by force, I'm afraid I would lose what makes me human. This is not a path I want to go down. If I am to die, then I shall die a human.
So, what is it that you want me to do?
I would like you to send this pen of mine into the future.
I see. Then perhaps there really is a way I can help. I could create a kind of story magic to take over the writing once you're gone. Oh, but for it to work, you would need to provide enough of your own words for it to learn from.
How much?
Oh, an immense amount. So much, in fact, that you would have to spend the rest of your life writing. No matter how much you write, there is a limit to the number of words you can leave behind. But the world itself will someday, perhaps, even your entire corpus will not be enough for the magic to continue describing this world. And when that happens, the story will end.
Still, it's worth a try.
Ich möchte noch diesen Stift. Keine Ahnung. Manchmal ist das so schnell weg, das ist unglaublich. Ja, und dann scheint es wohl, dass wir wirklich am Ende angelangt sind.
Dear Anya, even after all this time, you're still... Look at you. You should be enjoying your old...
Once he leaves Simulanka, things will only get more complicated. If his story is to continue, I'll just have to skip over some of...
Anya, why do you insist on sending him out of the storybook world? Why must he face his fate in Teyvat? Why not just let him remain within the story? With my magic, even fate's curse could be undone and he could live happy.
I suppose. In fairy tales, all it takes is a heartfelt wish. And even a wooden puppet can turn himself into a real boy and live happily ever after.
Oh, eine klare Anspielung an Pinocchio.
That's just how fairy tales end, isn't it? But have you ever wondered what happens to the main character after the ever after?
Naja, das, was da halt steht. Glücklich, ohne größere Probleme, bis sie irgendwann sterben. In einem hohen Alter.
Tell me, Alice, in your eyes, what would be a writer's greatest regret?
To leave a story without an ending.
Not a bad answer. It's true, many writers come to... My greatest regret is that every story I write has to come to an end.
Anya.
No matter how brilliantly a character shines, the moment there's for them, the story, it's... But what if, instead, I could place my pen in their hand?
You mean...
You said it yourself. I can only leave so many words behind. Even with your magic, the idea that I could keep, but I found a way to use your magic to transform some of my finish. This ink is a magical medium he can use to For what is storytelling but another kind of magic? And if he can experience even once he reaches the chapter where I stopped. And so, by leaving him this ink,
A character with the power to write their own story.
that way, he'll finally be free from the cage that is my pen.
And you no longer need to worry about the constraints of my magic. What a brilliant idea! But there are still risks. First of all, once he arrives in Teyvat, he'll have to rely entirely on the story you left him to maintain his... As you gradually hand over creative control, that connection will grow weaker.
But at the same time, he'll also have the chance to forge that connection for himself.
The issue is, this method taps into too many of Teyvat's core secrets. In fact, it'd be hard for you to leave anything at all to guide them.
We still have the story itself, though. I can use that to show them the way.
It's entirely possible he burns through all your ink, never reaches the chapter you had in mind, and gets stuck, roaming the chapters of his past. But despite...
I still believe in what this child can become. His hopes and wishes can be his ink, so he won't be trapped by mine running dry.
Oh, what the writer you are, Anya. Your imagination never ceases to amaze, and you do know how much I love a happy ending. You shall have my help, my dear.
Thank you, my friend. Well then, my child. Do you understand what you must do?
Yes, I think I do. It's my turn to keep this story alive.
Then what's holding you back?
What will become of you after I take up this pen?
I will fade away. There will no longer be a reason. My child, or your mother, I should say, passed away long ago.
I know my mother died long. It's just, when you lose your mom too soon, it's hard to tear yourself away from the stories she used to read. I guess it's
Durin.
But after coming to this world and traveling it with my friends, facing all kinds of enemies together, I suddenly realized I couldn't just sit around listening to my mother's stories because I'd found a new purpose in life. Maybe this is just what growing up feels like. With all my new friends waiting, it's time I finally set aside my mother's story. I'm ready to grow up now, Mom.
Then take this. You've witnessed this story from the very beginning. Made your wishes, offered your blessings, and from here on out, this pen is yours. Now I ask of you, the other pillar of this story, as both its... Will you turn the page so the next chapter can begin?
Blättern wir mal um. Fass die Seite um, damit das nächste Kapitel
Suddenly, and
beginnt.
without warning, the powers of darkness struck. The question was, could the little dragon prevail? Alas, it was here that the story witch's tale had to end.
But Durin's tale, on the other hand, had only just begun. Stepping into his mother's memories, he picked up her pen. And so the story that was ending began anew. He had made up his mind to challenge the fate that barred the way ahead.
Looks like this is the final step.
A chance to strike back at fate? Now that's not something that comes knocking every day.
Uh-oh.
No, that fate no longer defines me. In the end, only my story shall endure.
Aha, den kennen wir doch. Oh, es ist tatsächlich ein Bosskampf. Wir kämpfen jetzt gegen das Schicksal der Welt. Aha. Okay, komm her. Oh, oh, aua. Oh, oh. Ja, kann er die hier nicht, schade. Komm her. Ach, scheiße, ich schaff's nicht, ihn den scheiß Schild wegzunehmen. Doch jetzt. Dann erledigen wir ihn jetzt. Ah, war doch gar nicht so schwer. Und was ist das für eine Kugel? Ich frag mich, ob ich die hätte zerstören sollen oder nicht, weil ich habe ihn...
Here, I'll help lift you up.
Okay, ja. Was jetzt? Ich kann nichts machen.
I can go on.
Hä? Ach so. Schutz. Ich verstehe. Jetzt habe ich aber leider keine Heilung mehr. Greifen wir die Feder? Ja. Machen wir. Hey, wie greife ich sie denn? Oder soll ich die angreifen? Oder soll ich die angreifen? Okay. Kampf gegen das Schicksal selbst. Okay. Eigentlich eine nette Metapher. Auf jeden Fall. Halt. Verdammt. Die Schilde von denen zu nehmen, ist mit Durin echt ein bisschen hakelig. Aber das wird schon. Macht die überhaupt ihr kleinen Magier? Ich habe in Ewigkeiten nicht mehr gesehen. So. Gut, und was versuchen wir jetzt hier? Wir brauchen noch mal einen von diesen Kugelchen. Okay. Oh Gott! Shit! Das reicht nicht.
Here, I'll cover for you.
Ja, danke schön. Bisschen Hilfe ist nicht schlecht, aber wie kommen wir hier jetzt wieder vorbei? Hier gleich noch eine Feder, oder? Ja, hier ist eine Feder. Zack, zack, komm her. Leb wohl. Interessanter Kampf.
Thank you, Mom. And so it was that Durin defeated the darkness and rewrote his fate.
Ja, wieder ein schönes Artwork.
Is far from over.
Ja, ich fürchte auch, die Geschichte von Genshin Impact von sich selbst ist noch weit weg vom Ende. Doch seine Geschichte ist noch lange nicht vorbei. Ja, wurde auch schon gerade vorgelesen.
Is everyone okay?
We're fine, thanks. And hey, we all saw how you fought back there. That was awesome.
Ist das ein neues Outfit? Es sieht fair aus. Ein neues Outfit?
I have to admit, I do feel like something in me has changed.
Okay.
I owe you all so much. Without your help, I don't know if I could have ever made it this far.
Just a shame I could only help out from the sidelines. Like I said before, it's not every day that you get to put fate in its...
Well, I'm sure you'll hear it someday.
Hear what?
The chance to strike back at fate knocking at your door.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Allow me to just check one thing.
Ah ja, er hat neue Hörner. Und, ja, bei seinen Haaren ist auch noch was Neues. Aber seine Kleidung hat sich jetzt nicht verändert, oder?
Yes. The abyssal power within you has stabilized again. And those strange symptoms you were experiencing seem to have completely
Oh, thank goodness.
Wir haben es geschafft.
I wonder what it means, though. Aside from the principles of alchemy, what other law of this world governs his being?
Look, it all turned out fine, so just leave it at that. Now that this one's out of danger, it's time for me to get out of here.
Oh, komm, bleib da noch ein bisschen.
You're leaving so soon? What, don't humans usually throw a party?
A party? Do I look like that kind of guy? Anyway, come find me again next time you're in trouble. That's what friends are for, right?
Manche Leute ändern sich eben nie.
In a way, though, he is right. This is Durins' moment to celebrate, not the time for academic discussions.
Hey, I don't blame you for asking. And honestly, I'd be perfectly happy to talk about it. It's just...
It's all right. I'm sure we'll get a chance at some point. After all, your story's only just All right, then. Traveler and Paimon, we'll part ways here. Given the extraordinary nature of the things we witnessed today.
Okay, see ya! So, it's party time next. Huh?
Oh, Alice meldet sich wieder.
Congratulations on completing your mission. Now then, as per our agreement, it's about time.
She must have known the moment we finished. Just like she said she would.
I've heard dressing appropriately is a must for socializing.
Kleidung für Durin verfügbar. Ja, aber ich habe den Charakter ja nicht mal. Aber geiles Artwork. Ja, das ist cool mit den Feuern und dem Flügel. Sieht wild aus. Habe ich den Charakter? Habe ich den Charakter jetzt automatisch oder wie? Nö. Aber ich kann mir sein Artwork ansehen. Naja, interessant. Also kannst du ja hier beim Gebet mal nachgucken. Ja, also das Artwork ist ein bisschen dunkler als das Originale. Aber naja, ist ja nicht schlimm. Weil seine Kleidung ändert sich ja null. Wirklich. Gib alles das Buch zurück. Ja gut, dann gehen wir da eben schnell hin. Wo ist sie denn? Hier wird sie wahrscheinlich so. Ach da. Wieder bei dem Hexen-Ding. Hier. Und ist sie hier in Persona? Ja, tatsächlich.
Oh, my writer and witness. It's been quite the journey, hasn't it?
You had special plans for the traveler from the start, didn't you?
But of course, that goes without saying. For a story to live on, it needs both a writer and a reader. I chose the traveler as the witness because of the special nature of who she is.
Oh, da hinten ist sogar Wendt.
It's not easy finding someone with that kind of background, you know. For a moment, I even considered taking the role myself.
Du warst ja auch die Einzige, die verstanden hat, was vor sich ging.
At least it made for an interesting story, right?
Huh? What are you doing here,
With the Hexen Circle carrying out such a risky experiment in Mondstadt, it didn't cross your minds that the Animo Archon might be slightly
Sorry for the trouble, Lord Barbado.
Think nothing of it. I dare say the Animo Archon quite enjoyed coming along for the ride. And now then, as a...
Here, please take a look.
Well. Somehow, despite all my careful planning, it still turned out to be full of surprises. It never even crossed my mind that Rheindatter's child would be capable of handling that kind of alchemy in her stead. When he asked for help with the materials, oh my, I nearly couldn't believe it. If only the others were here too, we could all celebrate together.
I'm right here, you know. The only one who hasn't responded is the one...
Is that you, Barbie? A little late to the party.
Come here, child. Let me take a closer look at you.
All right, Aunt Seer Witch.
Just as I thought. This child's fate does not appear among the stars. Anya has accomplished what almost no one before her.
What does that mean?
Child, all you need to know is that you're very lucky in...
Oh.
Also, was bedeutet das jetzt? Die Teetasse verstummt. Vielleicht sind die Gedanken der Hexe bereits ganz woanders hin.
Just like how she was in the story, huh?
Tell me, little Durin, what will you do next? I, for one, cannot wait to see how your story unfolds.
Well, there's so much I want to do. I'm not even sure where to begin.
How about settling your most recent regret?
Deine jüngsten Bedauern anfängst.
Not so fast, Tone-Deaf Bard. What exactly did you just tell Durin to do?
Vielleicht lernt er jetzt den Devalen
To make the long overdue wish come true.
Thank you once again, Alice.
How much time do you have left?
I believe these should be my final moments.
This feels like having to say our final goodbyes all over again. I don't like it. Not one bit.
I don't know how to respond to that. Strange. You were always such a cheerful figure in my stories. I even dubbed you the Merry Witch.
Oh, please. You know full well it was your stories that first taught me what true pain and...
Oh.
Aside from saying goodbye to me, shouldn't you also leave a few words for the child? Since the book will be his to continue, why don't you write...
There's no need. His mother, all that remains is for me to convey it. My child, these may be the last words I get to leave you. I've always thought of the characters in my stories as my children, loving each one of them, just like a mother would. But you are the most extraordinary of them all. You alone can defy the fate of this world and write the perfect ending to my story. You alone shall leave these pages for a future I will not see. Still, I say to you, fly, my sweet child. Just like a forest breeze yearns for the open sky, head into the unknown and seek an adventure to call your own. If you meet a dragon bright as 1,000 jewels, dance through the air together. You are not alone, for this world has accepted your place in it. Do not lose heart. You still have many wishes left to fulfill. A long tale awaits you, my love. Let songs and flowers be the ink that fills its pages. Take my pen and use it to continue your story.
Boah, schade. Ich hätte schon gerne gesehen, wie die Flug... Ich hätte den Durins und die Durins Flug gerne in der normalen Animation gesehen. Das wäre, glaube ich, geil gewesen. Na gut, was habt ihr hier beide noch zu
And
sagen?
so they flew together, Durin and Dvalin, over the skies of Mondstadt.
Und über Sumeru scheinbar.
Who'd have thought such words could ever have described a happy ending, huh?
Ja, wer hätte das gedacht? Na gut, und dann reden wir nochmal mit ihr.
There you go! Your very own copy of the book. We wouldn't want one of the story's key witnesses to leave empty-handed now, would we? Of course, this copy isn't magical in the same way, but rest assured.
Okay. Dann nehmen wir uns das mal. Also, was für ein Buch? Was passiert, wenn ich mich hinsetze? Nee, passiert gar nichts. Nee. Was für ein Buch? Nee, der hat nichts für mich. Na gut. Dann war es jetzt. Dann ist jetzt hier die Story hier anscheinend zu Ende. Gott sei Dank. Naja, ja, ist tatsächlich zu Ende. Gut, dann nehmen wir mal die 60 Stellare Garde, Primer Gems mit. Und dann haben wir es mehr oder weniger vollständig. Na gut, Leute, dann würde ich sagen, wir verlassen diesen Ort und ich sage dann mal bis dann und ciao. Ich mochte die Story sehr gerne. War eine 7 von 10. War nur, dass das immer die ganze Zeit unterbrochen wurde und im Tag warten musste. Das war ein bisschen scheiße, aber der Rest hat mir doch ganz gut gefallen. Das war schon nicht übel. Na gut, Leute. Ich sage dann mal bis dann und ciao. Wir sehen uns. Tschüss.